What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, Wagon Wednesday, if you will, episode 460 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Javon, presented by Pickett Sports. If you're not following our action on Pickett, grow up, figure it out. Use promo code Chelly, promo code Javon, and start tracking your bets on Pickett Sports. Chad, how we doing today? How we feeling? Probably feeling better than me.
I'm not. You wake up today after that, Krabs.
I mean, I logged a couple extra hours of sleep. I think the body needed it.
Figured you kind of did.
Feel like I ate an entire block of salt. I feel weird. But we're here. I feel like I let you guys down. First things first. Wish I could have gotten it done. I really do. Man. You know, it was a great start. But as the game sped up, the Nats couldn't do shit on offense. And those dogs, I feel like, just kept getting bigger and bigger. It felt like, man, those jumbo dogs.
I feel like you also just needed something to keep you going. It's tough when the Nats gave up, a run in 4 or 5 straight innings as we got to the bullpens and the end of Mackenzie Gore, just like the vibes, not really there. That doesn't help.
I told you guys we needed some Nats magic to make this happen. We didn't get it. That's on me. I'm officially retiring from the 999 challenge. Throwing in the towel, 3rd time's a charm. I thought, pulled off the impossible years ago. First time, past my prime physically doing that challenge. We'll have to find something else to do with the game. Okay. Gosh, man. Trent says, boys, what horse am I taking? Trent, do you not have a horse you have to root for, bro? Well, I thought they're giving you a horse.
He picks between 3.
Oh, you're picking between 3
So
horses.
he just went and saw them and watched them run. And he has to decide which one he
Watch
wants.
some runs. You getting the scouting report?
He's getting the scouting
Trent,
report.
how are they looking, bro? You got any inside info on the Derby? People forget that's his Saturday, chats. And Trent is going to be there, boots on grounds, sweating out his horse. Okay. Zen Reader. Yeah, do you guys know the names? Let me know. Okay. We got John Mola resubbing. Love to see that. We got I'm Captain Rogers coming in resubbing. We fucking ate yesterday. Shout out to the goats and the boys for crafting a fucking wagon. Yes. We had Bryce coming in resubbing during TMA. Bang. Need a nice broomski today, fellas. Sure. We need to take some notes from Mikey's broomski today. How about we get active and fucking hit some bets today, huh? That'd be cool.
Yes. And before that, Trent said his horses are not in the Derby.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay. So, Trent, full go. You can take whoever you want.
Yeah, he's got JV horses, man.
Okay.
Well, they're horses in the prelim races
Yeah.
before the Derby,
Okay.
I believe.
Soft.
Sure.
So they're soft.
Trent, right now, my early research has brought me to the number 5 horse.
This is a big potential development. Dornock owner is Nats legend Jason Worth. No way.
Dude, yeah. So I saw a picture of that earlier, and I've had a brain fart. I forgot to send that off. But I saw on MLB Network this morning, they were interviewing Jason Worth about his horse.
No way.
Yeah. Dornock.
He owns
Dornock.
Mage's whatever.
No
brother
way that's the
relative.
connection.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Mage horse, right?
I mean, Trent, dude, you might have to ride with Jason Worth here. That's all time one of the weirdest dudes to play the sport of baseball. And that guy probably does have the winning horse, knowing him.
He just might.
God, I haven't heard that name, Jason Worth, in a while. Glad he's doing well. Seems like he's found a new hobby.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, if I was that rich, I'd be doing that too.
I'm pretty
Love
sure Mage had like a bunch of different owners, so he's probably just a part of that ownership group. But him being on that is huge for you, Krabs.
Yeah, that is huge.
Yeah.
Huh. So maybe Dornock is worth a look.
Dornock.
The one horse.
Dornock?
You might have to be the guy.
Okay. I do like that 5 horse, though, with a very experienced jockey. Me and Goots were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll get some plays out. All right. Let's do the L recap from yesterday. Let's get it over with. Cut the shit.
Yeesh.
Braves, Emma. I bet. Terrible bet.
So it was in
Terrible play. Moose shit play. One of the worst. Blue balls late. I'd rather lose by 20. I'd rather be like the Nats game we were at. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. We have to lock in and hit a fucking squad ride today. We don't have a goddamn choice.
and I feel fantastic about our chances today.
Okay. All right. Well, chat, hope you're doing well. Burnett, Krabs, what's goods? We're living, bro. We're living. I got a horse. Going to name him the Super Goats. That would be cool. Yeah, what would you guys name your horse if you could name it something? I'd probably name it Megalodon.
Meg.
The Meg.
Megalodon down the turn.
And Meg down the stretch. Bro, yeah, let me get a fucking Megalodon horse. Come on. I'm trying to get my money up and get rich and buy a fucking horse, bro.
You want to tell the people about your burrito idea?
Oh, Megalodon
Megalodon burrito.
You're telling me you're not scrolling through DoorDash and you see an ad for Megalodon burritos. Maybe it's a graphic of, a Megalodon coming out of the water for like the left half. The right half is maybe a burrito out of the water. I don't know. Just that idea top of my head.
I feel like that would rip.
I would see Megalodon burritos on the DoorDash feed on a hungover Sunday afternoon, and I would buy it. I would buy it.
I would love. I feel like I'd lose so much coin donating to a place named Meg Burritos.
Yeah, they're not going to be cheap either. Never is on DoorDash.
If it's Megalodon burritos, I feel like you know what you're getting into. You know what you're paying for.
Yeah, that's a big ass fucking burrito, man.
That's a Nukenheimer.
All right,
I'll pay coin for that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That could be a good idea. Let's stash that one.
Yeah,
we'll have a brainstorming session later. Gore was sharp AF, Krabs, I tailed, W. Bryan. Yes, he came through. He got his 5 strikeouts early, and then he kind of fell off a little bit. A lot of people bitching about Keibert Ruiz and his frame jobs last night. Saw that on the feed. He is one of the worst defensive catchers in baseball, unfortunately. And when he's not hitting, what is he good for? Why is he here?
Moose.
He gets a little bit of a pass because he was very, very, very sick. So give him some time to get back on track. But he is a terrible, terrible defensive catcher. He is the worst framer I've ever seen, and it has cost our team strikeouts, strikes since he's gotten, brought over here from the Dodgers, right? In that big time Trey Turner and Max Scherzer trade. There's a reason why they shipped him. His defense is moose shit. Now, this might not matter down the stretch if we get these KBO robot umps going, but for now, it does. Okay.
It does.
Shit. He just fell apart a little bit. Lineup seeing him a couple times through, had some great at bats. Second and third time around, and McKenzie just couldn't stay locked. But yes, he came through. He got his early strikeouts for MLB Live. Gosh, the Sharp report was so bad.
So Moose, I could sit up here and bitch about Freddie Peralta landing on 37 because he got ejected from the game, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay, good. Love that.
Easy.
No excuses.
Yep.
That's absolute quail shit.
Yeah, horrendous.
That is quail shit.
A 3-0 hit Siri, kind of did pimp a home run before that, so it was definitely intentional, but 3-0 we're ejecting him, no warning. It's just crazy.
People forget I smacked an entry. So
people do forget that. Goots fucking faded my CJ Abrams square and took his more than half a run, and that was the easiest bet of all time. Easiest square to exist on the board last night. Yep. Not going to bitch about that. We've got plenty of other shit to bitch about. If you want to hear me bitching about the CJ Abrams run, go back and rewatch TMA. I hopped on there earlier with Mikey and Josh, and I was bitching about it plenty. I'm talking about the 999 challenge. Goodness gracious. I still feel so weird, and I feel like I need to take a seat.
Probably do.
All right. Javon, Goots, king of the board recaps. Let's flash those puppies real quick. No bueno for me. Javon, you had Phillies ML. Was that yesterday or no?
Yeah, that was. It was electric.
Good play.
Electric win because they came back in the 9th with a couple nukes.
Yeah.
Which I guess the Angels, that's how they got there in the first place. The Rengifo Bonds nuke. But yeah, shout out them for coming through in the late nights.
Sure. Goots, do we have a second for me to bitch about something?
We got to recap the dingers as well.
All right, Dinger Tuesday, put them out. They were shitty. I got no comments. Those are just 6 shit plays.
Yeah, it was just another Dinger Tuesday with no tanks.
We could have retired Trent from betting, and we didn't do it.
I know. We had a chance. We had a chance to do it.
Terrible.
Keibert Ruiz, he was swinging for fucking fences. He was hitting moonshots. Couldn't get one, straightened out a little bit. He was trying to hit nukes. Couldn't do it. So I don't even think played. Aaron Judge stinks. It was always Juan Soto. Anyways.
Always Soto. Soto goat. Always.
Gates, I got to bet you a little bit. Let's run that shit. If you want to hear me bitch about the 999 challenge and go over that, go back and rewatch TMA. I personally am done talking about it. I've moved on to winners. Okay. One more thing, though, before we hop into the Sharp Report. Javon, I don't know if you saw this, but it looks like Deion Sanders looks like the trolls finally got to my man's last night.
Him and Shador.
Yeah, him and Shador. Guaranteed top 5 pick, right? here's the deal, guys. If you missed it, it's definitely trending right now this morning on Twitter because it seems like it's not slowing down. I guess a player from, Coach Prime's squad, when he came in and said pretty much fuck off. If you're not one of my guys I'm bringing in, kick rocks. One of the players said, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to battle through adversity. I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to try to stay. I want to be involved. Prime didn't like that. Didn't give him any attention. Didn't give him any time. Not saying the guy was a great player, but, ended up leaving the next year, went to Austin Peay and didn't really do much there either. Okay. So not saying Coach Prime is wrong about some of his comments. Not saying Coach Prime was wrong to kick this kid off the team. It's just the way he's handling it makes him seem like such a dickhead. Such a dickhead. So spoiled, so privileged, especially from Shador as well. That's the part that really pisses me off, was seeing Shador quote tweet this shit yesterday saying, bro, you stunk, man. You didn't even do anything at Austin Peay. I'm like, bro, is that a good look from a potential future first 5 draft pick? You look like the biggest dickhead in all the land saying shit like that. We get it, bro. You're good at football. Your dad's Deion Sanders. You're lucky as shit that that's the case. You are privileged that that's the case. Okay? And then you go around the feed acting like you're already in the NFL, chirping this kid who is not good enough to be on the team. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And then Shador comes in. Yeah, I don't even remember him, TBH. Bro, had to be very mid at best. That is a dickhead comment. My God, man, you just look like a scumbag saying that. I think people are starting to see true colors here with Shador Sanders. Maybe he's not that guy. Javon, what are your thoughts, man?
So, as much as from a football perspective, wanted to fade them last year, I was looking forward to this year because I felt like they were really building something there that maybe would take a year and then we could hop on the train and it would be fun. It would be just like it was the first couple of weeks, one of the most fun stories in college football. Kind of out now. And part of the reason is because of this, but like we've seen all the transfers from their program. So like whatever they're building there, it seems very self-centered from Prime that nobody's really taking it seriously. So that's why a lot of their top talent is left. A lot of the transfer portal is really all they have is a squad and a program right now. This whole thing, it definitely reflects pretty poorly on the program. And it's not just this. We've seen a bunch of different things come out now. So it's pretty difficult to even spin it to any positive light for Prime.
Change the team name to the Colorado Primes.
Yeah. You already kind of thought it was just Prime's little personal project for him and his kids and trying to do whatever he wants. And now it's just so clear, which kind of sucks because I was excited to see it and it's not going to do anything. They're going to be cake.
Do you guys think recruits are going to see this interaction, see this engagement with the kid who Coach Prime told to kick rocks when he came in? Do you think players are going to want to go play for Coach Prime?
No.
They want to go play under Shador Sanders after seeing stuff like this?
Who wants to play? You literally got real life All-American where you got the coach's son or coach's sons and then Travis Hunter, who's basically the adopted son, and then everybody else just doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. It'd be one thing if that team was, 9-3 last year. Yeah. One thing if that team went to a college football playoffs, but they went 4-8. 4-8. They're acting like they're undefeated. This really pissed me off. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased. Maybe I really just don't fuck with the Sanders. But this is the type of entitlement that really rubs me the wrong way. And if I was a kid looking around, seeing where I wanted to play in college, not that I'd ever be good enough to get to that point, I sure as hell wouldn't want to go play under Shador or Coach Prime after seeing this shit. What happened to treating your guys right? What happened to making it about the kids? This isn't about the kids. This is about Coach Prime and his kid.
If there was any coach that was not like a Coach Prime personality, like if the standard, I don't know, insert random Big Ten coach that nobody gives a shit about, just random coach did this, and a player, the quarterback did this, that program would be gutted. The only thing saving him from this and saving the team from this is the fact that his name's Deion Sanders.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah,
for sure. Now, this has put a lot of pressure on the boys this upcoming season. Maybe this is what they needed. Maybe they needed some self-pressure inflicted by themselves with these tweets. I don't know. But if they don't come through and at least go over 500 next year, people are going to start talking.
Yeah, and it sucks because if they played their cards right for this entire offseason, they could have been super exciting and the team that everybody root for. Like one of the most exciting stories in college football. But now you're losing guys. I guess you're making a move to the Big 12, so maybe a little step up, I guess, or you got opportunity. I'll say that to be good because there's a lot of down programs that are being in the Big 12 this year. But yeah, now it's looking bleak.
Just petty.
Not believing.
Petty. Coach Prime, you should probably lock in and get ready for the upcoming season since you guys were moose shit last year. And they came in so fat, happy, and complacent to the second half of that season, Pac-12 schedule. How is that not a wake-up call? Seems like they still haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Let's move. Let's groove. All right. Are we spinning the fucking wheel or what?
Yeah.
Oh, we're spinning the wheel.
Gotta spin wheels. We need additions.
And we need to add some additions.
Shit.
Do we come up with anything on your end over there?
A little bit. I got one thing. Have you guys bet on just weird ass sports for a day? Like can't bet on the MLB, can't bet on NBA, NHL. You got to bet on like tennis or
Okay.
So rad.
soccer
Yeah.
or
Not
ping
the,
pong.
Not the prime sports. Speaking
Not
of
the prime sports. Yeah.
Okay.
ASM, we might need you for that one, buddy.
Yeah, we might need ASM.
All right. I like that one. Put that one in.
Okay.
Sure. All right. What else can we put in there? Chat, you guys got any ideas? Any punishments that maybe aren't as bad as me having to almost yak in front of everybody at a stadium, eating hot dogs and drinking beers? Could be something.
Darts only for the day.
That's like the same thing.
Go to Stars game tonight and nuke them.
Well, we got golf after this.
I
dude.
know.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
Tail every bet from Surge.
How many do we have up there right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Ideally, we'd like to have 10.
Ideally.
You added yours already?
Yes.
Okay.
Fade your favorite plays for the day.
Ooh. Why don't we do fade your team?
No,
Like fade your favorite team.
can't do that.
I like to fade your favorite play of the day. Like you have a favorite play, you're not allowed to bet on it.
I don't
How
like
about this?
I don't like that.
How about
That's the point of the wheel there,
the
crap.
thing is, like, we could like totally skew that.
We could.
You could just say something's our favorite, and it's really
All right,
not.
W
Even if
transparency.
it's subconsciously. How about this? How about we have like a pass for that you get to bring out at some point? So like we go through everything every day, saying like what's our favorite play of the day, and then just like one day you surprise us.
So if
there's nothing we could have.
So if it lands on that, I can use that whenever.
You get like a week pass, and
Okay.
you tell us after the fact.
Okay. So like I tell you that you can't bet on your favorite play of the day.
Yeah, you tell us, so we gotta fade it. Like at
Okay.
the end of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
And if
What
it
else, chat?
if it lands on that, I can pull that card whenever.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. What else?
Tell Trell's card.
Should we do buy Trell's picks?
Buy Welch's picks.
Put buy Trell's picks on there. Also, I'm about to literally pee my pants.
You got it.
Oh
Go.
no.
Give me 30.
Drain the main vein.
Hose drainage by Gold Boys. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so in. Gold Boys.
Buy Trail's picks. So we have 8, I believe now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Chat,
Colorado.
start ripping.
Stick it. Yeah, kind of.
Trails plays all BGL
He
plays.
picks. He spreads them around.
Cut off your dick. Okay. We already got one guy that's gotta do
16
that
Megamax.
KBF Future. Ooh, JJ McCarthy Rookie of the Year ticket.
Oh my god, bro.
That's a good one.
Oh
Though.
my god.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
What to
Fuck,
see?
I hate that.
Let's see Kratz report.
Break stream.
Bet on Trent's horse. We're gonna probably do that anyways.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do that anyway.
yeah.
Colorado win total over. I fucking bet, man.
Krabs, you want to bet on JJ McCarthy and win Rookie of the Year?
I kind of like that though.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a ratchet bet.
I'm putting that on.
Sorry, Chad. I feel like I have drank a gallon of water today, and my lips are still permanently dry.
One more chat. Buy a shit or jersey.
No,
I've
no
already
more
bought
jerseys,
jerseys.
dude. I bought 7 million jerseys.
One of them was just so your own fault. The
Yeah.
Dane Dunning jersey was just you brought that on yourself.
That jersey's fresh though.
It is a fresh jersey.
This guy really wants a Colorado.
Can we
over
update the
Winston.
chat, Goots?
Yes, we can.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put one more in here. We got 9 already, right? I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
9.
We'll put one more in. Did you put Charles picks in there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Kentucky Derby squad ride, buying on a break.
Break stream could be the difference.
Could be.
I just don't know if they have live breaks, but we can try that. Why don't we put that on there?
Buy into a break.
Buy into a break. And I'll try to find one if it lands on that.
Crazy
Okay.
donuts.
All right. Are we both spinning? Both of you.
Yes.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Krabs, you ready?
Yeah.
Rip it. Oh my god. Oh my
I'm out.
Oh my gosh. Bang.
That's
Oh
someone
no.
the people have been waiting for.
You got to go with Pa and Ma.
Ma and Pa's mitts.
Oh, he's literally in cat piss right now.
There's about to be no pop-ups dropped in the Diamond Club.
None.
Today?
I mean, how would
I'm
we
not
do?
saying I'm doing it today, but I'm saying out of all the fucking days for it to land on that.
Post
Today.
9 to 9.
He's looking at me like it's all my fault.
Yeah, I am. Today?
Today.
Today's the day this shit happens, huh? Today's the day where I can barely speak because I have so much salt in my body. My lips try to close every time I stop speaking. That's the day? Shit.
999 and a glove to game back to back.
Back to back.
Shit.
That's just. Hey, Craps, you get to take it off now. So you get to get it done. Get it off your back.
It's not looming.
It's not looming anymore.
That is such piss. That is such piss. Goodness gracious. That is the last thing I needed today. Is to have to now worry about bringing a fucking glove to a baseball game. We saw so many people with gloves at the games last night trying to catch baseballs like they had their eyes closed. I
Dude.
just don't understand it.
Not one person could catch
literal Meemaw
Yeah.
got the pop-up like 4 or 5 rows in front of us.
I mean, they might
Whiffed.
as well have tossed it to her 2 feet in front. It was right to her fucking glove. Here you go, Mima. Catch. And if you have a fucking glove on and you don't make the play, you are a bozo. You are a fucking bozo. Oh, had to watch that all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Gloves galore.
Krabs was literally steaming.
Gloves galore. They were everywhere.
While he was scarfing down dogs, he was just looking at everybody around us with gloves and trying to catch foul balls and fuming.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you got to get there.
Wow.
You got to get there early for BP.
In the-
Joey Meneses going to hit you some nukes.
In the videos of him eating the dogs, like in the middle, he would find a way to bring up the mom paws and be like, I'm eating these dogs here, and we got Meemaws and Peepaws with gloves at the game. Like he would try and bring it up. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, if you guys missed the videos, they're all in the Bookit HQ, and they're probably pretty funny. So it was definitely pretty teed up.
They're amazing.
Filming some of those, and woke up to a text from my roommates. They said, I can't believe you fucking did it again, you weirdo. They're pretty funny. I said, all right, yeah, I don't feel too good. Go check out those videos on the Bookit HQ Twitter. If you want the whole recap, there's like 15 of them, at least 10 of them at least. Man, I cannot believe what I just saw. I can't believe it.
Slept on ketchup packet method was fucking crazy.
What was it again?
Chasing with the ketchup packet.
No, but there was a phrase you used.
Yeah, you called it something specific.
Chaser.
No, not that. You said something weird.
Yeah, I so thought when you said that you're gonna go dog then ketchup. The fact that you went ketchup then dog was
Yeah, smooth strokes.
borderline like a crime.
Yeah.
Smooth strokes.
Smooth strokes is insane.
Middle name, boys.
Oh, we might need to watch this one. Can we please watch this one?
I told you guys I was gonna get drunk. I don't drink that much anymore like this. That quantity, that quickly. It was gonna get weird. I told you that ahead of time. I warned you.
We're watching this one.
Okay.
Sure. You gotta keep it simple. Dressing a hot dog, it's like art. It's like painting a picture, right? You gotta be very smooth with it, very strategic. Okay? You don't want to put too much, but you also don't want to put too little.
It's true.
Smooth strokes.
Unbelievable.
Full Diddy.
Call me Vincent Van Gogh.
strokes. Yeah, literally.
Shit.
Full Diddy.
Well, if you guys don't mind, I prefer not to talk about hot dogs anymore.
Yeah.
If you're cool with it.
Get to my spin, Goots. We'll move.
All right, we're ready.
Yeah, spin that shit. I hope you get the worst one too.
I know.
I hope you get the worst thing.
I offered Chad a weekend stream yesterday to get on my side of it, and he got another one.
Oh no. Javon gets the easy one.
Bet on Judge to hit a nuke.
That should go well.
I mean, like,
Against those, I bet.
so
Right.
don't want to do that.
He's
but
gonna hit one too today, probably. 'cause he
Against
didn't
Corbin
hit one
Burns?
yesterday.
against Corbin Burns, he's not touching a baseball.
Yeah, that might just be a donation.
That's just
Yeah.
a straight donation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight donation.
Well, that's what that wheel is. That wheel is there for us to learn and improve. And if we're doing our jobs and hitting squad rides and cleaning up on the sharp report sheet, we don't need to go to the wheel. This is on us. Now, did I envision us utilizing the wheel this much, this early on? No. Fuck no. Zero chance. I thought we'd be spinning this wheel every day. Okay. That's on us. And that needs to be resolved by hitting squad rides and having much better plays in the sharp report. Okay. Because as soon as that's fixed, we don't have to spin the wheel every fucking day. And we can go back to putting on nasty punishments because we're only spinning it, a handful of times a week.
Yeah.
Cannot be an everyday thing. Should not be an everyday thing. If it is an everyday thing, that means we're not hitting our bets and doing our jobs.
Yeah, we ain't
Okay.
spinning tomorrow.
We're not spinning tomorrow because we're going to hit our squad rides and we're going to crush it on the sharp report. All right, guys, let's hop in. Yes, I'm going to have nightmares about that wheel. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to craft up some bad punishments for Javon and for Goots. And I'll tell you what, Goots,
Should.
I'm going to find a way to get you to spin that wheel. I don't know how, I don't know when, but you will spin that fucker. And you're not going to like it.
I bet.
Mhm.
I bet.
Because for some reason, I'm getting all the fucking brunt of it here. Doing all these punishments, this, that. That's going to change.
Okay.
And I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight after I craft up some evil ideas. Okay?
We'll see about that.
Let's hop in. Let's talk about some winners for today, can we? Sharp report. 5 plays each, 3 straight bets, 2 prize pick squares. Let's dial in. Javon, what better way to start it than with your race?
Sure.
Hope you like them today.
Game's about to start right now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the deal, guys. Let's lock in and go over some of these plays starting up right now. St. Louis, Detroit. Kenta Maeda versus Mikolas. Javon, totals up to 9. I really don't have anything in that first game. My contrarian brain wants to take St. Louis, moving to a favorite on the road, but both these pitchers have been so bad, I think I'm going to stay off.
Yeah, pass.
Okay. Tampa Bay and Milwaukee. Are you in on Eflin? Even with Milwaukee getting steamed down. I thought that opener was weird as shit.
Yeah, probably was a little bit. It's hard to value the Rays, I guess, at this point in time, but I do think that's going to get them a little fired up after yesterday. They kind of needed that a little bit.
Yeah.
So they also would love to see Siri out of the lineup, with all due respect.
Yep.
After he hit a nuke, did something for the first time in a couple weeks yesterday, he is a pothole. So
Yeah.
He's not playing today, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see if they got that out yet, but if he isn't, great. I like Eflin, don't love him,
Okay.
but yeah, I don't really have too much.
What do you think about Rhea less than 1.5 walks allowed? Not sure if you saw that square up, kind of tucked away on the prize picks board, but want to get this one to you guys because it starts up in 5 here, just like the Rays ML. Thoughts on him going less than his 1.5 walks after multiple games with multiple walks?
Yeah, I mean, the Rays ain't walking. And it's not like he's a guy that they're really going to force to pitch out of the strike zone. He kind of nibbles and wants soft contact. So the Rays are probably going to put the ball in play a good bit in this game. Colin Ray is not a strikeout guy anyway, and I don't think he's going to be too afraid to attack the Rays. I mean, the reason they don't walk is not just because they love to swing. It's because nobody's really afraid to throw at them because they can't hit right now.
Right.
So I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Chat, we've got 2 games starting up here in less than 5 minutes. Okay, I promise we'll spend plenty of time on the sharp reports, but I want you guys to get the winners. I want you guys to get what I'm locking in. Javon, it doesn't sound like you're in love with the Rays ML. Might end
No.
up just staying off, keeping it as a lean,
Yeah.
and going with this prize picks entry with my 2 squares up on the board here, chat. Nolan Arenado, less than half a strikeout. Take a peep at his chart. He's the most popular square up on the board on prize picks today for MLB right this second. Everyone is nuking his more than half a strikeout because he's been striking out a ton. But just like Andrew Benintendi last night, when he was one of the most popular squares on the boards, and he's been on a crazy strikeout streak, everyone took his more than half a strikeout. What did he do last night? He didn't strike out. That's exactly the same thing that's going to happen tonight with Nolan Arenado. Sorry, not even tonight, in 3 minutes when this starts up. So if you guys want a day game sweat, I'm pairing Nolan Arenado to not strike out, less than half a K, with Colin Rea, less than 1.5 walks allowed. Little day game sweat piece.
Sure. Here we go.
You like it?
Strikeout squares are pretty scary, so
Yeah.
I'll tip my cap to that one. But yeah,
Okay.
the Rea walks can definitely get down with.
Okay. All right. W's, any plays you've got starting up here in the next couple that you want to talk about?
No, I got no plays in those 2 games.
Okay. Okay. Chat, if you guys need a day game sweat, Rays ML, solid look, not our favorite look, but that's probably where I would put my coins if I needed a straight bet for these early games. And then prize picks entry, I did put my 2 favorite squares down there in the bottom left sector, Nolan Arenado, less than half a strikeouts, and our guy Colin Rea, less than 1.5 walks allowed. He's been walking a ton of people. Javon just said the Rays aren't walking today. I agree. Little 2-piece to take the edge off that starts up here in 2 minutes. Why not lock it in for a little sprint?
Sure.
All right. Awesome. What else we got? Javon, take me to Cincy. Love saying that.
Yeah. Reds are winning today, and they're going up. Really good matchup, I think, for them. Going up against Joe Musgrove, who the Reds are like a boom or bust offense. They don't like string together offense, but when a pitcher is throwing a lot that gets barreled in the zone, they strike, and they strike hard. So like it's not just Ellie all the time. When they face pitchers like this, they can really succeed, and Musgrove is bad. Just flat out bad right now. And the interesting thing is, like, the one thing I go into this Reds game expecting, or really the last couple of weeks with the Reds, is strikeouts. When you look at Musgrove's number, is it a little high? Yes, but I looked at it last night. Under is -115. Now I wake up, it's -150. So things like this, which I guess, what was it, Clark Schmidt? I took that under against the A's. When you get like strikeout lines and all the lines moving away against a struggling offense right now, I think that's really, really telling, but I also think the matchup is there. So you got that. You got Graham Ashcraft on the other side, who Road Warrior, partially because he plays in Great American Ballpark, but he's either really good or really bad. I think the Padres are a good matchup for him. The bullpen for the Reds has actually been really good this season, and you're going to have pretty much everybody available today, including sneakily one of the best relievers in baseball, Fernando Cruz. So I think back into the game, I'm not too concerned like you usually are with the Reds, last year. So I think they pull this one out. Reason they're catching some steam on the line. Musgrove getting a little bit of respect initially because it's Musgrove and he's playing in a pitcher-friendly park against the Reds. Doesn't matter. Reds are winning.
I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Reds plus Cheeky with Ashcraft on the bump. Fade and Moosegrove.
Moose.
Sure. He is Moose. Okay. All right, guys. Let's keep locked here. Let's stay locked. Let me take it to Toronto. All right. Look, the Royals, I just feel like I can't get a read on this fucking team, and I try to fade them too much, and it hasn't worked this year, but I can't resist with this line. I am in love with this play today. This is by far my favorite play of the day. I can't stop looking at it. I can't stop thinking about it. Toronto on the ML against Lugo, who's been nails this year. Bassett has almost a 6 ERA this season. And Toronto, who has a losing record against the Royals, who have been pretty fucking solid this year. They've got the best hitter in baseball, Salvi Perez. They've got the best pitcher in baseball, in Seth Lugo. They've got a great record. Okay. You're telling me Toronto's getting steamed? 5-10 cents at home in this spot with their moose shit Bassett on the bump? Huh. Interesting. Give me Toronto. In love with the Blue Jays today at home. They get it done.
Could be on that. I definitely think, at the very least, Chris Bassett deals. So, I mean, not that that means everything for the game, because we've seen the way this entire, 2 series kind of played out. Low scoring, scratch them out wins for either team, Royals majority of the time. But, yeah, I can't fault you for that one. Especially steam without, I would say, their best hitter by a pretty wide margin, I think is interesting.
Okay. And yeah, Richie Parlay, good points. Green Book does give out early payouts for MLB. Probably not for a full unit for some of you guys, but you should take advantage of these things, even if you have to split up your units on games. So, pick the ones that you think you could see, a lot of runs potentially, some, teams that could get out to early leads and potentially fold, maybe teams that don't have good bullpens. The Reds would probably be a pretty damn good option for today on the green book for that.
They could be. I guess looking at all the other games, it's not really a dog that I would like to use it on other than them.
Okay.
Or maybe the Rockies. But that's about it.
Okay. Sure. 50 max. Yeah, that's just not going to cut it. Okay. Ray, early 3-2 count. Escapes. Let's fucking go, Steele. Yes. Keep me updated. Let me know. All right. We do have first pitch in Detroit and in Milwaukee. All right. And I did send that 2-piece entry with my 2 prize pick squares there, bottom left sector chat. Javon, take me to the Cubs. What do you like about their ML today?
Yeah, semi-squaring up, but not really, because I know Imonaga's been really, really good. But you're going up against Jose Budo, who I guess has been kind of the same, just a little more sneakily. Nobody really realizes it, but he's been, I don't really know what to compare him to. Maybe like a Martin Perez, at points that we saw last year. He's just been really solid. You don't really know how he's doing it. It's definitely due for a little bit of regression. I think we see that against the Cubs, who are a very patient team. And a lot of the times when we see offenses like this go against pitchers that you think are outperforming their metrics a little bit, it's where it comes to show itself. So I don't think this will be easy by any means, because Imanaga, I always talk about with the Mets. Mets don't strike out really much at all. They're good against lefties. They don't strike out against lefties. So I think this is definitely a situation where Imanaga is not going to have his best strikeout stuff or be able to generate a million whiffs in this game, but they're going to put the ball in play. I just don't think his arsenal suits well to them making a lot of soft contact and putting the ball in the air, which is not really the Mets' strong suit. So I think he pitches well. I think Budo, we start to see a little bit of regression from him, and the Cubs bats match up pretty well, and they take this game on the road.
Okay. I like the play. Looks a little square.
It does. It's just one that screaming at the plums.
Is Imanaga legit?
Yeah.
4-0, 0.98 ERA. Great start to his MLB career. Pretty much unhittable.
Yes.
Huh. Maybe I was wrong about him. Okay. Well, he'll probably shove again against the Mets. I'm sure Pete Alonso won't do squats. He definitely won't get an RBI today. Let's keep moving. Awesome. I've got the Kings on the ML, on the ice. Here's the deal. I'm not jelly. I'm not fruity. I'm not watching every single hockey game. I'm not watching the sport like I do baseball. I'm not as knowledgeable, but I do hit bets. Okay. The Kings and the Oilers, I feel like they played in the playoffs, the last 3 years in a row, the last 2 years in a row. Every single time, what happens? Edmonton beats them. They move on. Okay. Edmonton owns the Kings. They always eventually find a way to beat them. I'll be honest, Javon. I cannot believe the Kings didn't win that last game. I really can't. They lost 1-0. They had so many opportunities. They couldn't fucking put the puck in the net because Skinner was on his fucking head. That dude was the best goalie I've ever seen in that contest. He was a machine. The Kings outshot him. The Kings played better. Didn't matter. Skinner was on fire, and they won 1-0. I like the Kings today on the ML, on the road. Nobody believes on them. They have 0 bets, 0 handle. Everyone thinks the series is over, right? I think the Kings are a little due here. I think they make this series a little weird. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Kings make this series go a full 7 games if they can get through tonight. I like this team. I like the spot. Buying absolutely low here and getting a plus 160 ML line, probably not worth taking plus 1.5, okay? Because if they go down, they're going to pull that goalie early since it's an elimination game, all right? Take the ML if you're worried about the plus 160. If you don't love the play, maybe put a half unit on it if you're soft, but I will have a full 250 on the Kings ML tonight. I think they keep the series alive and keep their season alive.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I mean, I wanted to take one of these dogs today, and initially it was going to be VGK, but with the news that just came out about who they're putting in the net, I can't do that anymore. I feel like that's a horrendous decision. Might just be the Kings.
And I believe the Kings had a different goalie in last game.
Rittich.
After their first guy was getting cooked in the first couple games, Rittich played pretty well.
Big save, Dave.
You think we're going to see Rittich? in net today, or are we going to see the guy who stunk it up in the first two?
Couldn't tell you. That's probably a decision we'll find out here shortly.
Looking right now, it looks like Cam Talbot is expected. Stuart Skinner is expected.
Expected
Now, it said the
goals.
same thing.
Expected goals don't mean shit. in the
Yeah, it doesn't mean
playoffs.
shit.
We'll see that decision when it actually
I'm
comes
seeing
out.
David Renich unconfirmed, but he's top on the list. So we'll see.
I would assume to be Rittich after
should be.
playing pretty well in that third game, keeping them alive.
You would think, but you
And
would
he was-
also
Their
think
fourth game.
He was already on rest to start that game. So
You would always also think that Logan Thompson, after dominating the Stars for a majority of the series, would be in net tonight. It's 2-2 going back to Dallas, but he's not.
Huh.
So we got to find out when the announcement comes out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Skinner's confirmed be Freddie. He's definitely playing after his legacy game. You kidding me?
The only goalie that's not confirmed out of the four today is Kings.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you guys want a plus money play late night tonight on the ice, give me the Kings, give me the ML. Nasty play on the boards. I think it's their turn to at least make this series interesting. They fucking lose to Edmonton every single year in the playoffs. Show some hearts. They did last game. It wasn't enough. Let's hope they keep that goalie in. Would definitely prefer that. The goalie from game 4. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Javon, Miami Heat plus 14. Sure. What do you like about it?
Most profitable by bad news team in the NBA,
Ooh.
even though you're, I guess, buying a little bit of good ones with Porzingis, which is kind of key. And I'm down doing that because Heat are going to play a shit ton of zone. That's exactly what they want to do. The only reason why they couldn't do it the last couple of games is because Porzingis figured out how to beat it. He's one of the biggest mismatches in that matchup really at all for this series. And the fact that he's not going to be there is huge defensively for them. But on the other side, they've already been missing a shit ton of guys in the series. Now you add Jaime Jaquez to that. You say they got no chance. They're going back to Boston. They always play like shit in Miami. Now they're going on the road where they stole game 2, obviously. And all season, really, they've been road warriors. So they're going to keep this one close because this game is going to be exactly what they want it to be. Like without Porzingis, this game can just be a shooting competition, which not to say the Heat are the best shooting team in all of basketball because clearly we've seen that's not the case, but that's what they want this game to become. And they're going to keep this close. And defensively, they're going to add a bunch of different challenges for the Celtics. And it's going to be a game where the pressure is mounting on the Celtics. They're coming off of a couple games where they beat the shit out of the Heat, and now you're missing one of their main sources of offense. So it should be free for them to blow it out and clinch the series. No, they're going to come back to them. They might even come back to Miami. But this is going to be a sweat of a game, regardless of how it actually pulls out. But I think when we get to the end of this game, it's going to be one of those that's very close. And maybe the Celtics pull away with a slight win here, but they're going to keep themselves in this game.
Reminds me a lot of game 2 in this series. Boston destroys them in game 1. Boston comes in fat, happy, complacent in game 2, not taking them seriously. The Heat shocked the world. They went outright. Reminds me a lot of that game tonight, 3-1, backs against the wall. If the Heat lose, they're done. Would not be surprised if not only they cover, but this game is weird and tied late. I'm with you.
Yeah, and I mean, for as much they want to make this one specifically a three-point shooting competition like game 2, and as much as Jaime Jaquez is huge because he's, I don't know, a big initiator of the offense, whatever. He can score in and out, like he can shoot from 3, but he's not the best at it. Spacing's kind of better without him there. So, like, it's not that you want him missing the game, but with this current cast that they have, it might even work out a little better scheme-wise for Spoelstra that he's not out there.
Why do you like Jokic?
Well, Jovic, just like you talked about, because he's an important part of that offense today. And spacing is important with him too, because really who you're going to have out there initiating the offense, it's going to be a lot of Tyler Hero. And really with that starting unit, there's not other guys that could really initiate the offense. Bam can bring it up. It's whatever it is. But Jovic is going to have to score with the spacing there. I think that's more suitable for his game with no Jaime Jaquez in there. And there's another ball handler that, like, the assists and rebounds are also going to be part of that, assists, especially when he's on offense. But he's going to be a huge part of this game. I think this is the perfect game script for him to be super active in this one. So, like, Tyler Hero, I think you're going to see another, like, similar game 2 performance where he's, like, nearing triple-double-ish type numbers. So, like, I like him in this game too. Bam's going to do what he does on the pick and roll, of course. Jovic is going to have to be that second facilitator for the first unit. So, yeah, Tucker, if you want to take that under, I'd love to see a slip with at least 3 digits under that, but Jovic is going to bust today.
Sure. We got some sub bangs coming in hot. We got Jersey coming in, resubbing. Let's go. Been watching for 2 years. W's. Let's go, Jersey. Little 9-month resub. Love that. Parker's Picks coming in, resubbing for 15 months. Dubs. We got Mac G223 coming in, resubbing for 8 months. Sure. Attaboy, Mac G. John Mola, resubbing as well. W's, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Looks like I'm Captain Rogers. I don't know if I missed this one or not. We fucking ate yesterday. Shout out to the goats and the boys for crafting a fucking wagon. What's up, Cap Rogers? All right. I think I've got no more squares. Mine are active right now. Javon, have you talked about Zach Wheeler?
I haven't.
Okay.
And this is interesting square because it's fading them like we love to do, like you just did with Rhea. But it's also -130 to the under. And
Wow.
if you want to talk about teams who don't walk, the Rays against right-handed pitching, 3rd lowest walk rate. You know who has the 4th lowest walk rate?
Who?
The Angels. And that includes Mike Trout, who makes up for a majority of those numbers. And he's obviously not there anymore. So Zach Wheeler, it's kind of similar to Rhea, except Zach Wheeler has much better overpowering stuff. He's just going to go at that entire lineup like all day today. And, you know, we saw a pretty crazy game yesterday where a lot of their bullpen arms were used too. So they need to conserve those, kind of like Freddie Peralta. Zach Wheeler is going to have no issue going at a lot of that lineup, and especially without Trout now, it's not much to look forward to for any sort of plate discipline from the rest of that lineup. So give me that less than 1.5 walks, which is heavily juiced under now.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah,
Should we pair that with something now before it gets taken off the board?
we can.
Is there another square you're in love with?
I mean, you can split it with Jovic.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Okay. Zach Wheeler, less than 1.5 walks allowed. Jovic, little 2-piece. Little sharp report, couple 2-pieces floating around here today, huh?
Floating. You got the early one. I got the late one.
Yeah. I'm in. Jovic PRA.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm in. Wheeler, less than 1.5 walks. Jovic, more than 16.5 PRA.
There we go.
2 words, chat. Boom. All right. I am watching this Tigers-Cardinals game. 3-2 count, bottom first, 2 outs. I know no one is up first in the top of the second, so really excited to watch that one. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. Let's keep powering through. All right, we did the sharp reports. You guys got all the Phils nugs. I know there's a lot of early games today, so why don't we start talking about some of those besides the 2 that have already started. And it looks like our guy Mikolas is getting out of it. We should have Nolan Arenado at dish in the coming minutes. Let's see what he does. All right. Cannot have a strikeout. Figure it out, Nolan. Lock in. Your swing looks like you have your fucking eyes closed. Oh.
Unreal.
Unreal. All right. Minnesota, Chicago. Bailey O'Bear, Chris Flexen. Minnesota up to -225. Total kind of high, but these pitchers are moose shits. At least Flexen is. O'Bear's been pitching like moose shit, but we know he's better. And W. Nerfy for those who cashed. Okay. Javon, thoughts on this total? Thoughts on the Twins catching a little bit of steam on the road here? It is the measly White Sox.
Yeah, steam doesn't shock me. And I guess total really doesn't either. I just, in my gut, feels like what better time for a Bailey O'Bear get right spot than the White Sox today. So I don't know. This just feels like a gross game that maybe we look up and he's dealing for the first handful of innings and there's not really all that much offense. Flexen spawns in with much better outing than people expect.
Yeah.
Kind of like happened yesterday with the Twins against the White Sox for the start of that game. So maybe I would never take an under and fill a game with the White Sox involved. So maybe a first 5 under would be my lean in that game.
Okay. What about team total under?
For who?
White Sox.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't hate that at all.
Okay. I'm not betting that shit game. I'll let Bailey O'Bear splooge. I need to see him get through the hoop with him.
Yeah.
Yeti Express, who's hosting Surge? Mikey Overs, graciously hosting Surge today. So bring the energy, bring the plays, bring the winners. He killed it last week. He'll be taking over right after this. Okay. Kansas City, Toronto. I love the Blue Jays today. My favorite play today, Blue Jays ML. And that starts up at 2:07 our time. So 3 p.m.-ish Eastern. That's an early one. You're still 2 thumbs up on Toronto ML? Any hesitancies?
Yeah, I never said 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
I'll give you the salute cap tip because I can't get involved with that team. But Bassett, I haven't figured out what I want to do with Bassett. I definitely want to do something with Bassett.
You got weird squares up with them?
I don't know about weird squares.
We got Nolan
We
at
got some
dish.
squares.
Come on, Nolan. No Ks, bro. No Ks. Battle. It's Kenta Maeda, bro. If you can't put the ball in play against Kenta Maeda, you need to hang him up.
Oh, here's a new one, Krabs.
Good eye. 1-0. Chris Bassett walks allowed. That's a new square that we have to fucking nuke.
That was not out earlier.
Where was that square when we needed it when we were crafting up a fucking two-piece?
A new
Two
addition to
balls.
the walk square.
Whoa. We got a 2-0 count for our guy, Nolan Arenado. Good eye. Come on. Nolan, need you locked. Need you locked.
3-0.
3-0 counts. W spoilers. Thank you.
It's on screen, Krabs. It's literally on the screen.
I'm watching the game. W spoilers. Thank you.
Unreal.
Get on base, Nolan. If you strike out with a 3-0 count to start it off, that's on you, man. And I will be sending a Venmo request. Good. There we go. Come on. Just put the ball in play, all right? W's. Damn, that was almost a hit, too. Okay. Back to business. Toronto ML, my favorite play today. Javon hates it. That's okay. Shit's hitting.
I don't hate the play. I just hate the Blue Jays.
He hates it. All right. Let's keep moving. Pittsburgh -110 with Priester on the bump. Goots, you starting him in fantasy baseball today?
I am. He did great last time. I feel like I have to put him in.
Yeah, the total's at 7.5. I mean, it is against Oakland. Ross Stripling's on the bump on the other side, a veteran. I cannot want less to do with this game. I'll be honest with you, Javon. Like, do you want to buy stock low after Quentin Priester, has his one good start of his fucking career in his last outing? Probably not.
No, because it feels like anytime somebody gets like a flash in the pan start, you start to get a little momentum. You're like, oh, they're playing the A's. What happens? They come out and you start to see the real them. You know, this game kind of gives me the vibes of. It kind of gives me the vibes of the 7.5 low total over that we had in Reds Padres last night.
Yeah.
Because both of these games have been moo shit to start the series, and it's not like you're getting that big of a step up pitcher wise in this game because they've thrown pretty terrible arms every game of the series for the most part. But yeah, I think Ross gets cracked. I think Priester is going to be Quinn Priester in this game, so I would not mind a little sneaky over 7.5.
I want to put Bassett in with somebody as well. And I know that game does not start up, late night. That's kind of soon, low key. Before we forget about it, we have to put that Chris Bassett less than 1.5 walks in something that is an absurd square.
Yeah, we might have to.
That is ridiculous. A late ad that wasn't up this morning. They probably tried to sneak it past you. Not us. No fucking chance. Javon, great catch. What are we pairing Bassett with? Which one of those two squares that you put on your sharp report are you favoring right now? Jovic. Okay. Jovic. And we'll take out Wheeler walks. I like that anyways because we don't need 2 walk squares in the same entry.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I flip on the TV after a golf round and I see Jovic on the bench with the towel over his head with 0 points.
It's not happening, Krabs. I promise you that.
Okay. Chris Bassett, less than 1.5 walks allowed, chats, paired with Nikola Jovic, more than 16.5 PRI. All right, boys. And I do like that young player's game. He's a stud.
Yeah. He's just also like, you're not going to see him on the bench because they have no other players.
Yeah.
It's just the rotation is so small at this point. It's like, even though it's going to be like a lower scoring game, that's obvious with a 200 total in the way this game's played out.
Yep.
The role is just so large for a lot of those guys.
Okay. Well, Chad, you heard it here first. Some nasty squares we're eyeing today. Javon putting meat on tape for his guy on the Heats, the young gun Jovic, more than 16.5 PRA. And if you're not taking that Chris Bassett less than 1.5 walk square, why are you even here? What are you doing here? Okay. Climb aboard. Tail that 2-piece responsibly. All right. I'll meet you guys at the cash counter.
Raise corners, rumors.
Raise corners. Huh. I'm sure they will win because I didn't lock it in.
Curtis Meade should get a hit, right?
Oh, Curtis Meade's up with 2 outs. Chalk it.
Well,
You have a chance to live bet after this AB at least.
all right, let's keep powering through the MLB slate here. We got some other earlier games. Atlanta, Seattle, Chris Sale versus Hancock. Chris Sale catching a little bit of steam. Hancock stinks. Total is at 7.5. The juice is loose on the under. We might see some 7 start floating around. Early thoughts on this game, Javon?
Yeah, the Braves are free as mom after yesterday, but Hancock also just absolutely dealt. Granted, it was against the D-backs. whose offense has been absolutely ratchet as of lately. But
Against righties, especially.
yes, against righties, they've been god awful. So, I mean, maybe a little more respect than I was expecting to see for the Braves and Sale, especially after what we've seen all this series, price-wise. And Hancock's had a great start, and the games in Seattle, too. And the way the first couple games have gone, they're going for the sweep here. It's probably the Braves.
Okay.
I ain't betting it because I'm not laying minus 180, but it's the Braves.
Okay. A glizzy for crabs while making the turn golfing might be the move. Max, no.
How
Max,
long,
no.
how long is it going to be before you can eat another hot dog?
Dude, it makes me feel fucking sick just thinking about it, dude. Hot dogs taste like rat shit now. I just had fucking 7 of them.
It's insane.
But before, like when you ate the second dog, like before you ate it, you're like, I'm feeling great right now.
I was.
Ate it,
that
and then
was-
right after that dog, he's like, I really don't want a hot dog anymore.
Yeah, it was an immediate switch.
That was the easiest
Immediate flip.
easiest like famous last words
Yeah.
moment of all time.
Straight up. Never had a fucking chance, boys. Never had a chance. Somebody else said we need crabs golf content. You're going to get some. All right, we're going to film a vlog later today. I'm not going to tell you what it is. W gatekeeping. You guys will figure it out on the YouTube. If we don't start growing this YouTube page, I'm going to start calling out people by name in chat. Straight up. And if you're not subbed, you're getting banned. Plain and simple. Go subscribe to the YouTube. Figure it out. It could not be easier. We put the link right here for you in chat. You click on it. You click subscribe. And then you come right back to Twitch here. It legitimately takes 5 seconds. Show some heart. All right?
Uribe suspended 6, Siri suspended 3.
Whoa.
You know, the funny part about Siri is he was going to miss that time anyway, which is funny.
Why?
He's like passing kidney stones. And this
Oh.
was like he's been playing through it for a week, and this was like
Oh.
a scheduled like
Surgery?
off week. I don't know how it's done, but like whatever he's going to do is doing it.
Dude, he gets a pass for
Like
his play.
I mean, it was and I know that was the thing. I was like, why are we letting that guy play right now?
I can't even imagine. That is my biggest fear on earth.
Yeah,
Seriously, that's not straight.
it was crazy.
Chad, how do you prevent those? There's got to be a way.
But yeah, I mean, he played through it yesterday and hit 455. So
That is true.
granted, he was probably like 2 for his last 30. But
Stones and all.
they do that.
Yeah. That's absurd. I can't even picture that. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep moving and grooving here. Philly and LA. Zach Wheeler on the bump, sub 2 ERA against Patrick Sandoval, who is moose shit. Philly's up to a big time favorite here. Total is down to 8. Wheeler probably deals in this matchup.
I think he does.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think the Phillies absolutely shit on Patrick Sandoval too.
Okay.
As much as I like the Phillies and I like Zach Wheeler against that Angels offense, I love them to shit on Sandy. So like I think this is Phillies by a lot in this game. I think they could go over that total by themselves if everything falls correctly.
Okay. Sure. I think Philly wins that game too. They roll. Cincy, San Diego. You like the Reds. How about the Yankees and the O's? Yankees plus 120 with Gill on the bump against Corbin Burns. That is some respect for Gill and the Yankees, but it is the Yankees. Okay. And this is the Orioles who get no respect still, and they still win games. Definitely a stay off spot for me here. I do think that line is short, but it's the Yankees, like I said, so I'm good. The juice is loose on the under a little bit. We saw it open up 9, 8.5 some places. Now we're seeing 8.5s with split juice minus 110 both ways. So maybe not going to get as many runs. I think Corbin Burns' last outing, there were a bunch of runs in that game, or maybe it was the one before that. But he kind of did get hit up a little bit in one of his recent outings. I think it was his last start.
A little bit. It wasn't like blow up.
Okay.
A little bit.
I want to see his stats. Let's see. But yeah, Javon, thoughts? Yankees or O's?
Not going to do it, but I got to say, probably easiest bet of the entire MLB slate the past week has to look like Corbin Burns minus 140. Line started to trickle down a bit too. And the Yankees couldn't hit any pitcher that the O's threw out the last couple games. Now they get Corbin Burns and Luis Gil on the mound, who has no idea where the ball is going at any point in time. That looks ridiculously easy to punch that in.
Yeah, it does. But it's the Yankees.
It is the Yankees.
I agree.
That's why I'm
Weird
not
line.
running. I'm not running to it, but
Yep. But you might walk.
I might walk.
You might walk your ass over there.
Yeah.
All right. Yankees ML or nothing. Sorry, Goots. Probably not going to play it, though.
I bet.
It sounds like.
Yep.
Goots POD, Orioles ML?
Yep.
Good. All right. Colorado, Miami. We got Dakota Hudson on the bump. He's rat shit against Munoz. Think he's like an opener type guy?
No, I think he's starting.
He's
now.
starter. Maybe he just
starting.
sucks and got pulled the game I was watching. Miami once again minus 150. They had a crazy comeback last night. They finally came through as a big favorites. The odds makers must be Miami Marlins fans. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, I know they're playing the Rockies, who stink. They both have 7 wins, but I mean, with how bad Miami's played over the last month, you're telling me they're getting all this respect. This is the 6th game in a row now where Miami is a favorite, and most of the time they're laying more than 130 a juice. Tonight it's minus 150. Give me a fucking break. I know Hudson's been terrible, but that's another ridiculous line. And if Miami's cashed in all those games, I'd be more interested to bet it today. But the fact that yesterday was the first time they actually came through after getting swept by the Nats when they were favorites in all 4 of those games, I'm good. Okay? These teams fucking stink. They don't deserve my bet. They don't deserve my coins.
Yeah, they really don't. And to be honest with you, like, I think Dakota Hudson gets absolutely rocked by the Marlins in this game. But I also have no interest in betting the Marlins with, Munoz on his, second, I think, MLB start. Even though, like, I guess on paper, it looks like a pretty decent matchup for him. So all that to say, the Marlins are probably blowing this one late after getting one yesterday, and it's probably going over.
Okay. We got my guy Meraki coming in resubbing for 10 months. Let's go, Beast. W Meraki, appreciate the subby. Okay. Let's keep powering through. This is a game I definitely do want to talk about. I'm happy we had time to get to it. San Francisco, Boston. We got Jeffries versus Crawford. I think Crawford's only made 1 start this year. Am I tripping? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Crawford?
Yeah.
No.
How many starts has he made this year?
He's been like Cy Young, right?
I mean, yeah, his stats are good, but I don't think he's had that many starts, no? I thought he missed.
Okay.
No, I'm tripping.
Think of someone else.
Yeah, he has a bazillion starts.
Yeah,
1, 2,
he's
3,
been the greatest
4,
pitcher of
5,
all time.
6. Yeah, well, he gave up 10 hits in that last game and only 3 earned runs, which is impressive, honestly, against the Cubs. That ERA is still at 1.35. Before that, it was literally sub 1. Maybe we can buy low on these Giants bats against Cutter Crawfords when Jeffries and co. are barely plus chicken on the roads at a place where in Boston, we know the Red Sox get some extra line respect at home. They always do. For some reason in that park, the Red Sox are always a little bit juicier than they should be, which makes this line even weirder, in my opinion, because that would mean that this should be a pickup.
Runner-up for easiest looking bet on the slate has to be Cutter Crawford minus 125.
I think that's number 1, to be honest with you.
The Red Sox it could be number 1. After the Red Sox just tore up Logan Webb yesterday because Logan Webb's mooshed on the road. But
correct.
Logan Webb, guy who has put up Cutter Crawford-like numbers because all of his starts have been at home for the most part so far this season.
And the Bassett squares off the board because it was too free.
GG.
Wow.
Demon now, rumors.
What do I need to do to enter this May challenge? You need to come on and pitch Mikey Overs a play on the Surge stream today right after BTL that is minus 130 or shorter on the odds. Okay, you can give him a prize pick square. Those counts. You can give him a book play, minus 130 or shorter. That's how you get involved. Okay, we got Tigers Bangs. Tigers up 1. Colt Keith maybe doing something for the first time this year. Sure. Another Porter brother got arrested last night. There's no way.
Jesus.
There's no way. Nats team total over 3.5. Nope. I think the Nats get absolutely skull fucked today.
Also, chat, if you go to the Bookit Twitter and you see the tweet and you go to the Yap from yesterday and you comment the best sports game you've ever been to, we're doing a giveaway. Would love to see some of those comments.
Ooh. W Goots.
Yes.
W Goots not.
Putting link in chat as we speak.
Tell them what to do again for the people in the back.
Go to that link that's in chat right here. I'm putting it on the screen. And click the link to the Yap from yesterday and comment the best sports game you've ever been to. We're doing a little giveaway.
Sure. Show some hearts. Talk about why it meant so much to you. Talk about how it pulled at your heartstrings. You want to win the giveaway? Why don't you write up a little novel for us, a little paragraph, 5 sentences, punctuations and all. Okay. W's. Let's keep moving and grooving. Actually, I'm not done yet with this game.
If there's a grammar error, you're not getting it.
Yeah. Consider yourself chalked. I love the San Francisco Giants in this spot. I love it.
Has to be the Giants.
I wish I put it on my sharp report at this point.
Yeah.
I wish I put it on there instead of the Rays. I really want to take the Giants tonight. I hope you get involved. It was pretty soft to you yesterday, leaving me solo dolo, fading Logan Webb. Yeah. But I know we were busy. We didn't really talk about that game too much. Yeah, Jeffries with a 22.5 ERA against Cutter Crawford has been the best pitcher in baseball at plus 110 on the road after the Red Sox clapped up their ace last night. Should be a good look, right?
Yeah. Crazy.
Come on.
They're only minus 125 against a bullpen game with Cy Young on the mound.
Give me a break. It was Bassett, less than walks, K-Crad. Bassett, less than walks if you're trying to take it on the books. All right. Yeah, Jeffries, 22.5 ERA, plus 110. Who the fuck is betting on that? Not a single person. Not a soul.
Especially after yesterday.
Not a soul. I'm seeing less than 15% of bets and handle. Wow.
Just like the script was flipped yesterday.
That shit stank, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Red Sox ain't winning yesterday. We got the same fucking comments.
Yeah, it does.
So surely Giants are winning. Or losing this game against Cy Young.
Well, speaking of chat bitching, let's talk about my Nats for a little bit. Trevor Williams might be the greatest pitcher in the National League this year. He probably should be on the ballots. 2.70 ERA. People are saying he's back. He's been very effective this season. Plus 159, plus 160-ish against Heaney, who's been getting moosed so far this year. How about this line, chat? After we saw the Nats get some respect yesterday, zero respect today. Holy smokes. You're telling me with how bad Heaney's looked so far this year, Javon, that they're laying that much? It would be fine if they were laying a fat number yesterday against Gore. They weren't. I feel like this is a very telling line, and I feel like the Rangers, just like they did last night, probably win and probably win by more than one.
Yeah, it's probably muckage.
Yeah.
And I mean, I talked about it yesterday too, which you didn't really need it because John Gray dealt, but Rangers bullpen for once is in great shape, and John Gray dealt for 7 yesterday, so they really didn't even have to use anybody, and no top arms, no important arms. You will today because Heaney's probably not going to give you length unless he's super, super efficient, which he usually isn't.
Right.
So if they get to the bullpen, feel great about the Rangers in this game, which you probably will at some point. So,
oh yeah,
it's probably the Rangers by a lot.
It's Williams and Heaney. There's going to be plenty of bullpen action in this contest.
Yeah, and you know where that leads.
Probably the Rangers win.
Yeah.
Or just runs. All right, Cleveland and Houston. We got McKenzie. We got Verlander. We got Houston laying minus 175. I fucking bet. Thoughts on that game?
Yeah, same line as yesterday, which, I mean, close game at the end, soared over, but I kind of wanted to go back to it. This was very close to making the sharp report.
Wow.
Going back to this over. I'm a big anti-Tristan McKenzie fan this year, which not just because of what he was done. I was kind of preaching that since the second he came back, literally, but he's pitching through a torn ligament in his elbow, and he's looked god-awful. And I don't think that's going to change, especially against the Astros, who, I mean, back in the lineup, starting to put it together a little bit. They look a little better. I guess maybe Astros because they're in Mexico against the Rockies for a bit, but the ABs look a little better. Abreu's out of the lineup, so pothole gone for the moment, for the time being. So I think they hit up Tristan McKenzie, but Justin Verlander's also coming off of his return, 2 starts against the Nats, and I forget who he pitched against the other day, the Cubs. And he looked great in both of those starts. Control was a little iffy in the Cubs start, but if he does that again today against the Guards, he's in a little bit of trouble. So I think they're going to make life tough for him, and we're going to see another over.
Huh. Okay. Runs. Total is up.
Yeah, the bullpens are tough for both these teams right now. Because, I mean, for the Astros, you're going to have no hater because he just pitched, so he's unavailable. The Guards, like you're saying in chat here, been in extra innings 3 straight games. So, like, if we get into the back end, I don't think we'll necessarily need a lot from the bullpens, but I think Tristan gets moosed. I think Verlander gets up a few, and then we get into the bullpens. They're gassed on both sides. So that could be a good spot just to go back to it.
Gates, I want to give you a round of applause for your guy, Christian Walker.
Oh, yes.
Hitting a walk-off nuke last night.
Yep.
I was in REM sleep, wiped the crusties out this morning, saw that he hit a walk-off, his second nuke of the game. What did you say yesterday on the couch after he hit his first one?
I said, all he does is hit home runs on Tuesdays.
You're goddamn right he does.
Goddamn right.
He hit 2.
Hit 2.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
That was massive for the bankroll.
Yep.
Huge plus chicken live bets.
I hit Josh Naylor yesterday as well.
Goods.
Yeah.
Goods is carrying the Dinger Tuesday plays. We might need you involved next week.
Might need me involved.
Straight up.
Yeah.
We can't fucking buy one right now. We're going to have to get Goods graphic.
Goods POD Dinger Tuesday.
Yep.
It's going to be an order.
All right. Yeah, I think looking at this game tonight, Yamamoto, Montgomery.
I'm so mad. I was about to drop 5 units on the Dodgers.
Until what?
Until you want to know what ruined it, Krabs?
What?
Fucking bees from yesterday's game. Because you know who's supposed to start yesterday's game?
Who?
Jordan Montgomery. You know who's supposed to start today's game?
Jordan Montgomery.
Zach Gallen. Until Jordan Montgomery got pushed. So now Gallen's pitching tomorrow.
You're telling me he got pushed because the delay in the beginning of the game lasted so long? They don't want to risk him getting hurt this early in the season, so they're going to just warm him up tomorrow?
Jordan Montgomery?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pitching today.
Yeah, as of yesterday.
It was because he ramped up and got ready and everything. I guess they didn't want him to get ready again. I don't know. I mean, pitchers are weird like that, but yeah, it was supposed to be Yamamoto Gallen.
Can we talk about those bees for a second here? Because look, they were the star of the show last night. Those damn bees. I'm just gonna say it because I don't understand it. I mean, they literally took their time, paid a beekeeper to come in late. I don't know how you have a beekeeper just on standby, on call, ready to go at a moment's notice.
Probably didn't. That's probably why it got delayed.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I can't even imagine like how you even who do you call?
Yeah,
where do you go? And then the beekeeper shows up. He's making it all about himself. It almost felt like a bit. It almost felt like
it felt staged.
It felt like it was like a fake bee hive.
Yeah.
Crabs, man.
And like it was this guy's fucking night, and then he ends up staying to throw the first pitch. Like you're telling me this wasn't scripted or set up?
No, beekeepers never get the spotlight, Crabs.
So you're happy to see one get one, huh?
Yeah, I'm happy to see one get.
I mean, he acted like he was the star of the show
because he was. This game wouldn't have been played without him. You going up there and getting the bees?
He's like celebrating. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, get that fucking bee off the goddamn
the
net.
cap throwing her off is crazy.
The emphatic cap throw was crazy. I'll give you that. Because he threw that with some sass, like he just saved the day. He knew what he did, right? This guy knew he was the superhero last night. Good for him.
Look at him go.
But I'm also going to say this, okay? Look, I mean, let's not act like he didn't just muck all those bees.
He did.
Like those bees are toast.
That's his job.
Those
literally
bees
his
are
job.
dead.
That's his job.
You know what? We're all celebrating, sitting around clapping while this guy's mucking bees. Is that a right thing to do? I don't know. Goots. We're all clapping, cheering while this guy's acting like he just literally saved the world from an alien attack when all he did was just kill a fucking bunch of bees.
His pitch kind of was midship. But
yeah, it was a terrible first pitch.
Yeah.
Literally murdering bees on site and everyone's standing there going,
yeah, imagine if you're the guy who was supposed to throw out the first pitch. Like originally, they're just like, all right, hold on.
Tomorrow.
This dude just got bees off of the backstop. You're canned.
That is a lot of bees.
Honey, the beekeeper's on the mound.
There were a lot of bees. You're telling me those bees are alive after he vacuumed them up? Come on, dude. Show me your proof, your evidence, hard evidence.
They just go in a tank, right?
Maybe.
He's still alive, and then he just opens the tank fucking somewhere else.
That's what we can make up in our heads or picture, sure.
I mean,
but is there any Carfax? He probably threw that fucking thing in a dumpster on his way out. Who knows?
Back to Malik as a bee sharp. He knows what's going on. He said he's not killing them.
Yeah. I can't see the comments. I would love to see the comments about this. He left his son's game so that he could do this.
Wow.
He's the GOAT. That is a fire move, Gaff.
I guess he just sucks them and then releases them. Pause.
Can we confirm? Yeah, what the? Can we confirm that those bees are alive and well? Has anybody talked to or heard from those bees?
I want to I'm interested to see how that call went. Like, how do they decide? Like,
hey, we're gonna need you to come.
This is the
ASAP.
guy. They're like, how do they find the guy? How do they be like, okay, this is the guy we're calling? Like, you get the call, you're like, the D-backs.
He's been waiting for this call for months.
Like the D-backs want me to come to Chase Field and take bees from behind home plate.
Like at some point there had to be an introduction years ago where this guy, they know he's on deck, they know he's around just in case. This must have happened before in the past, right? So they probably know it's a possibility. They call this guy, they say, hey, we need you here ASAP now. Hurry up, drop whatever you're doing. He said, I'm there. Just waiting for the call. Unbelievable.
That's wild.
Yeah.
It's actually wild.
That is crazy.
You think this guy's just sitting on his couch waiting for the D-backs call him to get bees out?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'd be doing.
Dude.
And he made it count. He did his job.
He did do his job. Yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of bees, man.
There's a lot of bees.
The cap flip still, like, he's like, I'm him. Everybody look at me. Here's my face reveal. I'm him. Sure. Launch that damn cap, will you? I mean, the hands up is ridiculous. Like, he legitimately is an Avenger. Come on, guys.
The cap flip is all time.
Come on, guys.
Let the man have the best day of his life. Why not?
Look, I guess it was his day. Okay, we'll give it to him, but crazy scenario. Anyways, with that being said, now we can't bet on this game because of the fucking bees. Javon, no plays, we move?
No. Just I was talking about I was so mad, bro. If it was Yamamoto Gallen like it was supposed to be, I was dropping a legitimate 5 units on the Dodgers. That was in the cards. And I was so excited.
Okay. I will talk to the bees. He said they're okay. All right. Yeah, they have a beekeeper on retainer. Sure. Y'all ever watch beekeeper vids at 3 a.m. and it shows. Yeah, Malik, you are 100% right, my man. That's not my field. Okay. Whoa, not my field. I'm not used to these mics or this Post Malone. What are these things called?
Those Funkos.
Funko Pop.
Yeah, Funko Pops.
I'm happy to see Mikey likes this Jordan Poole bobble. The only person ever.
Give that a shake.
W stock bubble.
There you go.
W.
E.
All right. We got about less than 10 left. We're not going to run over today. We're going to be tempo. We're going to be pace. Javon, really quick before we do the sharp report or squad ride, excuse me. Your Heat, we already talked about them. You're on the spread. I'll be joining you there as well. Any thoughts on Dallas and the Clippers? Okay, it's looking like Luka's going to play. Kawhi should be out. The spread moved from Dallas being a dog, potentially with, Luka or some of these guys out for them. I think Hardaway might be hurt too, to the line being -3 for Dallas. And yeah, it could be worth an AI stock bobble, by the way, Kate Grad. You could be onto something there. We tried to find AI stock bobbleheads yesterday on the internet. We had really no luck. Super big. But Dallas now laying 3 on the road here, Javon. I mean, can't ignore it.
Yeah. I like the Mavs. I don't know if I'm going to get there.
Same.
It does feel a little telling,
Same.
even without Kawhi. But I do think I don't really have like a firm side lean on this game, but I'm going straight back to Krabs. Norman Powell.
Okay.
I'm taking him again there.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. I mean, he's looked a lot more comfortable in his little new role that he's had the last couple games, shooting the ball better. Just looks like he's getting in a much better flow of the offense. So he's dropping 12 today.
Okay. I've seen a lot of James Harden love today. I've seen a lot of James Harden boost today.
James Harden's a taco today, and he's boosted everywhere. So
Wednesday?
Needless to say, I'm taking his under.
Well, what's the under to take?
Just his points.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, like he was great in crunch time against the Mavs because they had Luka on him with 5 fouls and he couldn't guard him. He was just driving past him, and it was floater after floater after floater. That's not going to happen today.
It's a floater. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Damn, they don't even have a threes lineup for this man's. They have a 3-pointer made combo. They have 3s attempted. Yeah, we probably just got to fade his points.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Okay. That might be a free square, folks.
Yeah, so somebody's got to pick up the scoring. Obviously, PG Legacy game 2, last game out. So it's probably going to be a good bit of him. It's going to be a good bit of Norman Powell, too.
Okay. Chad, I like both the unders today in the NBA. I like both unders. Hockey, I already talked about the Kings. Could be worth a sprinkle of your time if you guys believe. I will be on them. I like the Kings. I got a weird feeling in my plums about them pulling off an upset tonight on the road. Okay. Vegas, Dallas, Javon, what's the deal with that game?
I wanted to take VGK so bad. I just don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're going away from Logan Thompson, who's been nails this series. Aiden Hill is great. Don't get me wrong. Maybe the Stars figured something out, late in the games with Logan Thompson of where exactly to shoot against him. But I get a bad feeling. It feels like when the Bruins kept their word on playing Olmark in game 2 instead of Swayman, and then they paid for it immediately. It's like I have bad vibes about VGK making the switch in game 5 now.
Okay. All right. We'll stay off that game then. That's straight. I do lean Vegas though with you there as well.
Yeah.
Let's move. Let's groove. Goots, it's about that time. Run that shit. Javon, I'm just going to say, man, we have not been sharp with the squad rides.
Now's the day.
We have not been sharp with the squad rides. Can we lock in? Can we get one? Not asking for 5 winners. Not asking for 4. If we got to do 3, we can do 3. But can we lock in and pick plays we are seeing turning green? Need it.
Yep.
No excuses today. Sucks that the Blue Jays game is early, but maybe that's a good thing. I know you weren't obsessed with that one. Probably a little too early for that game.
Yeah.
I think we go... The Cubs one might hurt me to lock in. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I figured that one wasn't quite your favorite.
Shit, man, this is the slate we got to bounce back on today.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Well, you said you had a play that you're absolutely in love with, obsessed with in the beginning of the show. Which one was it? Do you remember?
What do you mean?
You said there was a play that you're really liking for today.
I don't think I said
towards
that.
the beginning.
I mean, there's a couple. I mean,
Okay.
the Heat throw in there, the Cubs throw in there, the Reds all like really like. I just like our chances to craft up a winner today. I think
Okay.
that's what I said.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take the Heat plus 14 if you're good with that.
Yes.
Is that still the line?
Believe
I'm
so.
assuming.
Give or take half a point.
Yes.
14. Okay. Heat plus 14. Love that. What about? I'm down to put the Reds in there.
It's kind of early too. 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm out. Damn it. Yankees. And you know what? I got one.
Giants.
Gates.
Yes.
Giants. I'm out.
Got it.
Plus 105. You good with that? Has
Yep.
to be done.
Has to.
Rangers. I don't want to take a minus 1.5 for a home team. That's never a good play. That's never smart.
Do you want to take a minus 1.5 for a road team?
I wouldn't mind it. What do you got?
Phillies.
Phillies. I wouldn't mind the Phillies. They're up to minus 225 on the ML. I think Wheeler deals. Is there anything you're seeing on Prize Picks that's telling you differently than that? Because it looks to me like he's about to shove.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm seeing some pretty good looking squares for a lot of the Phillies and
Okay.
for Wheeler. They don't have a Wheeler fantasy score, which is, I guess, kind of interesting.
Yeah, that is because he's going to get 60 and they don't want to get burnt.
Just might.
I'm in. Phillies minus 1.5. Give you some odds here, Gates. Looks like they are minus 125.
Yes.
Sheesh. What do we got so far, my man?
We got Heat plus 14, Giants ML, Phillies minus 1.5.
Okay. Javon, what else, bro? I think I'd like to leave the Cubs out unless you're in love with it, if it's your favorite square, your favorite play.
I know you don't love it. It's hitting now, but we can leave it out. I'm not that tied to it being a part of the squad, Red. Guards, Astros, thoughts?
I think we go with these 3 plays that we have right now.
Okay.
And we keep it simple. We cut down the cards. 3 winners. Don't overthink it. Didn't underthink it.
Yeah.
But we roll with those 3. We stick with the most confident plays.
Sure.
You good with that?
I'm in on that.
Gates, 3 plays, 3 winners for today's slate. Okay. We've got the Phillies minus 1.5. We've got the Giants plus 105 on the ML up in Boston. That might be the nastiest play on the boards. And we've got, what is the third, Geyser, man? Heat plus 14. Nasty play. Nasty. That shit stank.
I'm out.
3 plays, 3 winners, Chad. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Hurry up. Lock in your plays. Lock in your votes. All right. You got 3 options today. Should be very simple. If you're watching on YouTube, make your way on over to the Twitch, Bookit Sports, get your vote in, and then walk your way back over to the YouTubes. Okay. Like I told you guys earlier this week, if we get 10K subbies on the YouTube, I will do another 24-hour stream. Make it happen. Send it to your fucking buddies in the gambling group chats and support the boys so we can keep doing these plays for free. Okay. We're going to turn around the squad ride today. We're going to bounce back. We're going to get a win. I feel good about this. Goots, how are we looking on the vote right now?
Looking good. Phillies are in the lead.
Okay. Phillies up big. About a minute left here, chats. We've got our gracious host, Mikey Overs, ready to attack the day. Listen to your guys' plays today. Bring the energy. Bring the winners. Okay. He'll be hosting right after this. So stick with us. Plenty of content, plenty of action, even with Trent on the route. All right. Check, get those votes in. Looks like Chew is on Heat plus 14.5. Wow. Okay, Chew. Chew believes. Chew believes. We do have Surge Stream, Massey. I was just talking about it, okay? We do have it. And we got a Ray of Walk. Great. What a great way to end the fucking stream. God damn it. Is that 1?
For sure.
That's 1, folks. Okay. We're going to have to keep it at 1. Jack, get those votes in. Hurry up. Go, 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 go. Looks like it's going to be the Phillies minus 1.5 with ease, unless anything crazy happens. You guys got about 5 seconds left. We do have some late life up there from that first pick. Huh.
No.
It's going to be the Phillies. Okay. And you know what? I'm cool with it. Let's be a little bit more square today on the baseball diamond. Use that baseball brain and lay it with Zach Wheeler and the Phillies on the ML. Okay, stick with us. Sorry, -1.5. Stick with us. We got Mikey Overs coming in hot to host the third stream. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be Sam.